What's up, Gunpla modelers? This is Strider Prime, bringing you a new edition of Gundam Customs. And today, I am going to build this, the 1/44 scale, real grade, MSN 04 Sazabi, Neo Zeon's Char's Aznavour use mobile suit for new types, from the Mobile Suit Gundam Char's Counterattack animated movie. Yeah, that's a mouthful right there. Yeah, this is the kit that you guys wanted me to work on before the year's over, and wow, it is a gorgeous kit. Gorgeous. Expensive too. This is not a cheap kit though, but it's well received by the community based on its size, its bulkiness, its detail, its intricate detail. This is an amazing looking kit. Even the box art is spot on. I'm looking into the possibility of maybe framing the box art, because I don't want to lose this. The box itself is around the same size as a master grade kit, if you get like the Marseille or the Rizal or Jagan, you know. And this was the kit that you guys wanted me to make before the year's over. Next year I'll be working on the Jagan, and I have some ideas for that, so we'll talk about that later on. I'm glad that this came out, because I think I mentioned this a couple of times here and there that I want to make the Sazabi again, and as much as I did love making my version Kotoki version, I said to myself, if I ever see the Sazabi on sale again, the Masquerade, I'll definitely pick it up. But then this came along and I said, okay, close enough. And I heard a lot of good things about that, and one slightly negative thing, which we will cover and deal with thoroughly. Yeah, I got this last month, about 2 months ago, at Gundam Planet, and yeah, looks nice, very nice. I also picked up decals specifically for the real grade Sazabi. It's right here. This is from D something model decals, DL model decals, and it's covered up with I guess a sheet of translucent paper, so you can't damage it or anything like that. But this will be used for this. And I'm going to see if I can get this nicely done for next year, because I will definitely have it ready for Mosquito Con. I want to do this nice and right. So let's take a look at the side stuff information here. So it's in English. It's a unique inner frame. This is not borrowing from other kits. That's what I'm assuming. So this probably is unique. There's the stickers there that you want to put on this. You think by now they would release regular water slide decals on real grades, but it is what it is. Funnels design right there is identical to that on the master grade version Kotoki. Great detail, you know, in the back and the thrusters and all that stuff. Yeah, this is really nice. Here it is. Excuse me. Just a word, something I would like to let you guys know. If you plan to get this kit, whether it's from Gundam Planet has it as a reasonable, good deal. But because we're in the holidays, you may end up finding yourself getting your hands on a coupon from, let's say, Barnes & Noble. You could probably get it cheaper at Barnes & Noble, or get it at what do you call it? GameStop, because they are also selling Gundam model kits as well. Something you guys might consider getting, or maybe other hobby shops you guys know will have it. But yeah, this is beautiful. 4,500 yen. So this is going to be very nice to build. Let's open it up. Here we got the manual. I see the A plate with the yellow-orange color parts, followed by the black, some gray, and the white parts there. And ooh, here's the stickers. It's a nice emblem there. It's a shame it's a sticker. There are these red parts here. Great detail. Funnels. Part of the foot, arm, shoulder, thigh armor, foot, and repeat on the other side. Here's more on the shoulder parts, and these are the things for the funnels. Oh boy, that's a lot of them. Here's some gray parts. Parts for the neck here, waist unit, waist unit, waist unit, waist unit. Big meaty hands. These are parts forming hands. I don't see the inner frame of the kit yet. Well, hopefully, maybe I'll get to it in a minute. Then here is some of the waist armor, foot armor, chest, head, and here's the shield, which of course it was the big debate of why did they make it a solid part, where the inside of it has all this detail. It could have. Well, if memory serves, I believe the original Master Grade shield was multiple parts, and maybe they couldn't figure out doing multiple parts with this shield because I don't think you can expand this. Does the other shield have that ability to expand out? And I don't know, but it is what it is. Clearly, this will have to be painted and masked off and repainted again. That's something that we will cover soon enough. Here are the black parts, the fuel intakes, the parts that will hold up the funnels, some black parts for the arms, for the inner frame, of course. Here are some inner frame parts. That's for the shoulder, and I think that's for the funnels. Another sheet of inner frame parts. That has to be for the leg. Or the foot. Wow, there's thrusters there. And there's there's a sheet here, basically on how to cut the parts off. And luckily I got myself some new nippers that we'll use. Then we have the effect parts for the weaponry, and more red parts. And there is one thing I'm noticing. I'm not noticing two-tone red, which is very strange. But that doesn't mean we can't look into the possibility of two-tone. That's something we will discuss soon enough. Okay, let's put this away. Let me adjust the camera a bit so we can look at the manual. Alright. Excuse me, right there. Alright, so I didn't see this part. Maybe it's embedded into the kit. But there is these parts here that looks, you know what, I didn't even bother to see that. Hold on. Now I gotta open this up. Oh, it's in there. It's in plate A, because I didn't see this. It's in here. So these are the only molded parts that comes in two molds, which then has that flexibility like we all see that in the inner frames of other real grade kits. So here are the basic details on how to cut the parts, where to go, all that stuff. I don't know, I haven't even looked at this, but let me look at it again with the red parts. I was going to say if there were any undergated parts, but I don't see that. So clearly this is going to be a lot of cleanups here and there. Alright, so clearly we're going to begin with the legs. the assembly of the inner frame, then part of the armored parts goes on it. All over the place right there. Thrusters. Yeah. The inner frame of the leg is a weird combination on itself. It's strange in a way, because I have the other Sazabi kit, that small little G-frame kit, that the leg has that weird open gap under that, and this also kind of retains that, but then it has more details, so we'll definitely explore that and discuss that soon enough. So the assembly of the leg, of course, is in this page, and then we go from there to the waist unit and the armored parts. That the skirt, the big ass skirt, is going to be one part that I see a lot of things that needs to be worked on. Don't know if there's going to be a lot of masking on this, but this is something that we will definitely look into. There it is right there. Then we have the assembly of the chest unit. There's the connector of the arms. And then from there, connecting to other parts like the umbilicals. Then the armored part itself. And then we have the assembly of the arms itself. Interestingly enough, and you know what, now I gotta go back to that first page again. This does not come with manipulator hands, or small little manipulator hands to hold the weapon. These come with parts forming hands, and I kindly agree with that. And yeah, I'm kind of turning the tide on that, because it used to be I want manipulator hands on every kit, whether it's a high grade or a master grade. But in practice, if you want to hold the weaponry, you definitely need parts forming hands. So yeah, you have to accept that, and that's understandable. I am noticing something here, that it has the feature to put, well, in the original master grade, the beam saber is hidden inside the forearm, but here I see the part where it's pretending to be there, because you can't stick that out, and I guess because of how small this kit is. Then again, it is a big kit. Excuse me. I'll try. Alright, so we go from there to the shoulders. The shoulder part assembly, detailed on that, and the thrusters. Then the assembly of the head. Basketball type escape pod that Char used. And then we have the assembly of the funnels. Then the back part of the funnel, the support structure that holds up the funnels, and then the actual thruster pack as well, and then the 2 fuel tanks that's on it, and then we have the beam shot rifle assembly right here, the beam axe or the tomahawk, and then the shield. And as you can see here, yeah. I'm gonna have to definitely, yeah. I was saying to myself, do I have to mask? Do I have to mask this kit for painting? And I'm gonna say, yeah, because you got the shield. That definitely needs to be masked to paint. Just I have no idea how I'm gonna do this. Whether I'm going to paint it, the color, the internal color first, and then mask that off, and then paint the red color on the edges, or vice versa. That's something that I will explore. Then I guess in this part is on how to hold the weaponry, how to connect to it, the missiles there, how to expand and open hatches and things like that. Yep, all that's here. Then we have I guess it has a custom connector for the base, so you can hold up the kit on the base, and how to pose it, how to make it look nice and good. And then finally, the placement of all the decals that I have that I will use on this kit. Where have I put the decals? I put it someplace. That's alright. I know where it is. So yeah, this is going to be a nice, fun little kit to build for the holiday seasons. So let's talk about painting.